Okay, hello, Let's Do Video viewers. Welcome back to the studio or the boardroom, and welcome for the first time, Briana from Neat. Briana, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Briana Blohm. I am a product specialist at Neat, based in Sparta, Tennessee.
And it's great to have you here at the deluxe Let's Do Video boardroom outfitted. You can see we have the Neat centers, we have the Neat Pro. We are good to go here. And we just got back from the show. What were your thoughts about InfoComm this year?
It was fantastic. It's always awesome to see, industry pals that you haven't seen in a long time, especially post-pandemic. It's nice to, hug people and shake hands and see people in person. And it was just an awesome show. Our R&D team, our engineering team showed off. It was so fun. And it was lovely getting to see the rest of the Neat team as well.
Yep. Yeah, your booth was always great, always well designed and everything like that, but it was crowded. From your perspective, it must have seemed like I mean, it was a very busy InfoComm, but from your perspective, it must have seemed crazy.
Yeah, I lost my voice immediately. I was coming home very deep when I came back home, but it was so awesome. We had a lot of really, great existing customers that visited, new people that came to visit, partners. It was fantastic.
And I think we need to give a shout out to your marketing team. Some marketing teams just don't get it. They're like, no, we don't want to spend money. We don't want to spend money. But the Neat team knows how to have fun. I want one of these purple cars that matches my hair. Just saying, I need one of these purple cars. And if we're going to give the shout out, let's give the shout out to Priscilla, right?
Yes.
I mean, a legend forever. One of those people that it's like, David, she's human. Just stop. Going on about how great she is, and then she gets this shout and what is it, Business Insider, as one of the most awesome people in the industry ever. Well
100%.
deserved. Yeah.
Well
So
deserved. Yes. And
very,
a
very
fellow
cool.
curly hair gang member. So
Yeah, she's in our curly hair gang.
love it in the crew.
And I think it is important to have this kind of showing when you're at a show like this. You got to strut a little bit.
Yes.
And Neat did have a lot to strut about. There were announcements. One of the coolest announcements I thought, and you can see in our boardroom right here, you could now have two Neat centers attached with your board or your bar for a bigger experience. You guys are getting into the bigger rooms here.
Yes, and the way that our marketing team, the way that or rather the R&D team is thinking about this and approaching it is these are the building blocks into larger spaces, right? We were killing it in the huddle spaces, medium-sized rooms, conference rooms, and now we're able to really get into those larger boardrooms through adding, additional Neat centers. So we were very excited that we were able to make that happen for this InfoComm. It's tangible, it's real, it's coming soon, and it works really well. I mean, even the first iteration of it, it works. We're very excited about the way it's going to roll out.
Yeah, and it's a bigger deal than it seems because it's not just another device in the room. And I learned something about Neat. Neat doesn't sell devices. Neat sells an experience. So getting the experience right when you add another device and you change the dynamic, your engineers must have been going crazy. It wasn't just, well, can't we just plug another one in? That's not what we're talking about here. This is about the experience.
Yeah, and it's not just the experience in the room, it's the deployment experience, it's the installation experience. It's our goal is to keep every single part of that process as simple as possible. So again, adding an additional Neat center isn't going to be cumbersome. Managing that additional Neat center is not going to be cumbersome. So very excited that we're, sticking with, and staying true to the story that we're trying to, and the experience that we're trying to deliver.
Yep. And speaking of experience, another one of the announcements, I lost my notes. I had my notes around here somewhere, but it was Neat. Was it Neat Focus, Neat Frame? It was about presenting. Help me
Yes,
out here.
so it was originally launched, and folks may have heard it as presenter mode, but we are calling it Neat Focus. And so this is when you have one Neat center paired to a bar or a board. The center has three cameras, and you can now lock down one of the cameras to face a podium or a presenter, and then you'll have a second stream of video coming from the bar. So not only are you going to see, traditionally it's either or camera. Now you get both streams of video, which is really nice. So very excited about that. And again, that's called Neat Focus.
Awesome. And I gotta tell a little story because that ties into something that just happened. I'm in a Zoom meeting, And I look and I see I'm in the Zoom meeting with like 8 to 10 of the top hardware analysts in the space. And I'm like, okay, I must be in the right place. And all of these neat execs, it was a neat NDA briefing, including your CEO herself, who took a lot of time to talk to us analysts. And okay, and some of these analysts are asking these smart questions. I don't even understand some of the questions they're asking about. And I had a dumb question. I wanted to ask my dumb question. And I asked my dumb question. My dumb question is, y'all are partners with Zoom. Zoom has software development muscles for like they do CrossFit software development. They have, you know what I mean? They have power when it comes to software development, and they're working on this. They have Zoom Intelligent Director. You know, and they know meeting experience, so they're deciding which camera should do which. Just use, put that in your cameras. Why are you spending so much time? Because it was an NDA briefing, so I can't talk about a lot of it. But I could tell you, they spent a lot of time talking about the meeting experience, and that's what they answer us in questions. What if you're in a room that's L-shaped and one person stands up and the camera's here? How many seconds before it switches to this? And will it do a soft switch or a hard switch? And what if two people are standing up? And I'm like, why are we worrying about this so much when Zoom got it? And Janine, your CEO, answered, and her answer was great. She's like, this is our customer's experience. We can't trust it to anyone, not even Zoom. And obviously not all your customers use Zoom, but that's besides the point. And she said, nothing against Zoom's. She knows more than anyone what Zoom developers could do, but Zoom's focused on a lot of things. This is all you guys think about. This is all you guys talk about, right? This is all you guys talk about in the NDA briefings. You wake up in the morning, experience, experience, experience. So, sorry for telling that long story, making you sit
I
there,
love
but
it.
it made me realize, like I said before, I thought you were a device company. You're selling an experience here.
Yeah. And in addition to that, it's we want to give it to everybody on the device level, regardless of even if you plug in your laptop, right? People love that experience with Zoom. They love that experience with our other platform partners. But what if I plug in my laptop and I have to bring maybe a partner sent me a meeting or a customer of mine and the room is not natively that. I want to give that same experience to you no matter what call you're bringing. So we want to control that and offer the same identical experience in every single call.
Actually, that cues up our next announcement, more BYOD support.
Yes,
How does that
very.
work?
Yes. So we have launched an experience, especially with the original Neat Bar, right? It's going and, end of certification for Microsoft, end of certification for Zoom, but it's still a great product. It could still be used. We still are, selling them. So we are going to be offering that experience, but you don't need the Neat Pad paired with it, right? That's just, again, kind of going outside of our simplicity story. Maybe putting just a Neat Bar in an exec office or a huddle space, keeping that complexity down and then just plugging in your laptop directly to that bar, right? And just having the same audio goodness, the same neat goodness, regarding video, but just making it simple, right? And plugging it in and just eliminating another piece that is, kind of unnecessary in a BYOD experience.
Yeah, and to be clear, from an ounce point of view, this is due to customer demand. Customers have been begging for this, and it's funny. It's like, okay, the customer's always right. I think the customer's wrong, but I think we have to let them be wrong and help them be wrong. I think the right way to do it is, the companies make software like Zoom Rooms that are amazing, and you get the little panel, and you walk in, it says, David, your meeting starts at 3, click here to start, and it's all connected to everything. And I want everyone to use that awesome stuff, but we have a lot of people that are saying, I got Zoom on my laptop. Can I just plug that into your bar? And we're going to say, yeah, you can do that. You can do that, and we'll make sure it's a good experience. And we got to
Yeah.
give them what they want.
It's nice to offer that. People like having, you have your set way of doing things, and that's cool.
More flexibility.
And more flexibility.
So, were there anything else from the show that we need to share?
Yes, exciting announcements around App Hub, Meet App Hub, and our partners. We have new video partners that were at the booth. Some of you may have seen them, Airtame, Mago, Video Window. We had a couple of different neat boards, that were running these platforms. We also had our Neat frames running these platforms. So anything with a display at Neat, the Neat pads, the Neat frames, the Neat boards, you can run in an independent mode called App Hub. And I think of it like a magic wand in a way where, because a lot of times we're collaborating, either more than just Zoom and Teams, more than just, video and whiteboarding. You want to do other things. So we announced a couple new partners, Envoy as well, another exciting partner of ours for digital signage, wayfinding. We have people that are filling out forms, right, and paying bills on these devices, right? So the sky is the limit on what you could do in those modes. So we're very excited about those new partners of ours. And then even adding custom apps. Our customers were coming to the booth and they wanted their websites running on that in their lobbies. And we were able to, on the fly, just show them how we can create custom applications in our management platform, Meet Pulse, just on the fly, right? So really, again, just here's a magic wand. What would you like to do? And sky's the limit. So very excited about the Neat App Hub partners as well.
Yeah, I think we need to dig into the App Hub more because I tempted to think of this as a video device, and it's really not. It's a system. It's a productivity system. It kind of takes over the board and gives me a lot of things to do, including, like you said, now other video partners. Things Zoho's in that list as well.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
quite a few.
good people.
I'm please forgive me because I mean, there's so many
It
that
is a
we
longer
are
list, yes.
onboarding and we're excited. But yes, there's quite a few that are going to be onboarded and more to come, hopefully in the future.
And speaking of partners, there's this little company that I don't know, a lot of people might have heard of it that you're partnering up with. I think it's called Google.
Yeah, a humble startup. Yep. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, we are so, so excited about this partnership with Google and being able to run, Google Meet natively on a Neat bar or with the Neat pad, and very excited. We had that in our Whisper Suite. We know that we already made that announcement publicly, but we had a couple people come to our Whisper Suite and got to see it live in action. And hopefully the rest of the world will be able to see that very, very soon. And we're just so excited that we were able to tangibly play with that experience. And again, just reaching more of our customers and giving more flexibility in how you can join meetings and what kind of meetings you can join.
Well, this is my first time hearing about this Google Meet thing. I'll have to look into it. But that little startup, they must be very happy to be working with a company like you because
So
didn't
humble.
didn't we win an award?
Yes. So that's super funny. No, but yes, are so excited. Our Neat Board Pro actually won Best in Show, and we
Wow.
are so excited for our R&D team, for the engineering team in Oslo. I mean, absolutely well deserved, and we're so grateful here that we get to just share what they're doing with the world. So it was really exciting to see the trophy. And I think, Priscilla and Kutarth, I have a picture I can, share with you guys too. But really excited and super grateful that, people are recognizing the hard work that our team in Oslo is pouring out.
Yeah, well, I've been out to your headquarters in Oslo, and I think they might have to build another shelf for for these awards because I don't remember seeing a spot for this one. So you'll have to figure that one out.
Yeah.
Anything else we want to share with our viewers?
No, thank you for the time today. This has been super fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here, and thanks for everyone for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments, and please like and subscribe.